Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. I think that at this stage, we can all actually agree that losing weight and trying to build a body that you will ultimately be happy with is incredibly difficult. At some point, it even feels like, you know what, this is impossible. I will never be able to do that. And that's perhaps because we are too reliant on external sources and this information and that information telling us how to go about doing this. Today, I want to specifically talk about the best way that you can build a body that is ideal for you and that you'll be happy with by just following your own flow. You don't have to rely on external sources for you to be able to build a body that you will be happy with and that you will feel confident in. So stick around. I'll be sharing some of my most important tips on how to get there. My name is Z Dembe and I am into fitness. The first thing you need to do is just to trust yourself in this process. Let me put it this way. There is nothing that a nutritionist or a personal trainer can do for you if you don't believe in yourself first, and if you don't believe that you are fully capable of doing this. I want you to be self-sufficient in your journey by building a healthy lifestyle, not just a goal based on what you eat to the different type of workouts that you're going to do. Remember, this is your body, so you are in full control of deciding what works for you and what does not work for you. So why rely on someone else's blueprint to go about this if at the end of the day you're not going to be happy? If you are like me, you've probably spent decades being self-conscious and living in a body that you completely hate. So you actually don't know what you're going to look like at the end of this process because you've never looked and felt differently about yourself. So while goals are a good guideline, for me, they are overrated. Remember, you are building something new by following your own intuition and doing what you feel will work for you. So let go of the idea that you want to look a specific way. The reason I'm saying this is because goals are so inconsistent. Some days you gain, some days you lose. You will find that your body will be inconsistent, and that is okay. This process is so difficult, and if you hold on too tightly to the body goals, you will be disappointed, and that can sometimes lead to being demotivated, and that's when you will have the urge to quit. So forget what everybody else looks like on social media and just follow your flow and just fall in love with your own process and what you are happy with and what you look like at the end of it. Sadly, we have been conditioned to believe that if we had better control over the food choices that we make, our bodies would be in better shape. I might receive a lot of backlash for this, but personally for me, there hasn't been any specific food that I've said is off limits since I started this. And the reason why I'm saying this, apart from obviously the foods that I was never really into, maybe growing up as a child, and I'm just not that person that is into sugar or sweet things. I don't have a sweet tooth at all, so I guess that works in my favor. But every now and then I will have dessert, I will have whatever I feel like. Every time that I'm trying to avoid something, my question always reverts back to, how long can I live like this for? Can I avoid ice cream for the rest of my life? No. So honestly, there is no point. Once you try to convince your mind that you cannot have something, you will see that food more, you will start craving it more, and you will actually be thinking about it more. So in essence, you can have anything that you like, just in moderation. This lifestyle is not just about the mind and the body, but it's an overall well-being. Personally, I don't see the point of it all if you're going to be spending most of your days miserable. At some point, I was going through just this emotional turmoil, trying to look a certain way by eating a certain way and working out a certain way. And I did realize in the end that I was very unhappy, and I had to reset and be true to myself. And the dissatisfaction that you have with your body is created by the imbalance of the food choices that you make rather than what you can and cannot eat. And your duty is just to find that balance. It will feel like a constant, never-ending battle between what you really want to eat versus what you want to look like. But I can assure you, if you eat for nutrition rather than to eat for body goals, you will eventually get there. And that for me is your perfect ideal body. Leave it to the natural flow and do not rebel against foods that you would not usually turn down. You can only rebel for so long, and soon you will just give in to everything that you've been trying to avoid, and you will be back where you started feeling like nothing but a failure. This is the main reason why most diets don't work. Most of them are ineffective, and there's constantly a need to either create a new one or to improve the old ones. When I started my journey, I literally couldn't run for even 3 minutes without feeling like, oh my God, I am going to die. If I had started on that intense level, I know for sure that I wouldn't have lasted. So my advice is that start based on what you are physically capable of at that time, and then just build your strength and resilience from there on. I would not be giving this advice if it was of no value. Most of us just throw ourselves in the deep end, and this is why most of us quit before we even started. I usually see people on social media posting the most extreme workouts, and that is a great accomplishment for the people that have reached that level of training. But for people that are still starting out or that are still considering this journey, it just makes it seem very out of reach and very unattainable. I am a firm believer of walk if you have to start by walking. We have been conditioned to believe that the harder you work, the more results you're going to yield. But when this is premature, the body may respond to this level of intensity by not wanting to work out at all. Just trust that your body will be able to communicate when it's time for you to level up. Suddenly, you'll just wake up one day and you are enjoying the process that you completely hated 8 weeks ago. That is probably the time that you can now start stepping up your game a bit and start pushing yourself a little bit further. Apart from that, some days you may feel like you just want to push yourself, and on other days you may feel like you just want to relax and do a less intense workout. It's all about balance. It's all about following your body flow so that not only do you last in this lifestyle, but you are actually thoroughly enjoying the process. You can develop your own personal eating plan, and you can also develop your own workout program that will be best suited for you, and you can change it from time to time. For those people that still feel like they need more structure, so they would rather have someone work out for them what they're going to eat and how they work out and how they're going to exercise to reach whatever body goal they want, that's completely okay as long as it feels right to you. The best way that you can be healthy, you can be strong, and you can be beautiful is for you to trust yourself in your own journey and just to love yourself. All right, beautiful people, that's it for today. I just want to thank you guys once again for tuning in, and until next time, it is a cheers from me.